What's good, y'all? We back. Episode 3, Ray Tracks Podcast. Y'all know the vibes. Today's episode is Studio Stories. And I guess I could give y'all the studio story or backtrack tale to the Only One Way Up, the Jim Jones, Joel Santana, Cameron joint. Shout out my cousin Mac, because he definitely a big instrumental part to that placement. I don't know why, whatever reason, I didn't go to school that day. So, my homies, we would play ball at this basketball court every day. And, they went that day. So, boom, the homies told me, they seen Jim Jones pull up in the Z by the basketball court, whatever. So, Mac was like, he gave him a CD, had some of my tracks on there and shit. I would have beat CDs floating around for all the local rappers. I was making beats since high school days. So, fast forward, whatever, that year, school go by, whatever. I'm in VA for the summer, whatever. Having a, regular summer, whatever. So, I want to say this is like 2004, about August. Matt give me a call, probably like 3 weeks before the album come out. Yo, you want a joint and shit? I'm like, when's joint? He telling me and shit, so I gotta hear it. Mind you, before that, shout out to Duke the God. Duke the God, Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder, making their rounds. We actually got some records with J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel. Shout out my cuz Just Beats. Shout out my cuz Personnel, Versatile Music Productions. We definitely got records with the set. And in the next episodes, I'll let y'all know which joints they is. I gotta do my research and homework on them. It's so many. Yeah. So that was another reason, and way we was able to get them records and placements. We had relationship with Duke the God too. Dipset, A&R. So yeah. So through that, got the placement, whatever like that. I came back to New York. I heard the record. That shit was fire. Then I remember going to the album release party. Man, what club was that, Joe? In Manhattan. Oh, Speed. You know what I mean? So all my hip hop heads or whatever, y'all know in New York in them days, what Club Speed was about in New York. So I remember going to the album release party and shit in Club Speed. And yeah, that was the start to this journey, to the whole Ray Trizzy shit, everything. We got more places with the dips, and just made history. Them Brooklyn cats that made them street anthems with one of the dopest groups in New York City, because it's a lot, and you definitely could say Dipset had an impact in the culture. So that's this episode. Studio stories. That was a studio story to my most popular record, Only One Way Up, Jim Jones, featuring Joel Santana and Cameron. See y'all next Monday. Peace.